All right, we are back with another reflection on the daily Vedantic. Talking dat Vedankadonk. So today's reflection is on reflection. There's an adage within Vedanta that goes like this: reflection is 100,000 times more powerful than listening. And we all know that so many things that might hit us on some intuitive level goes that we love, that we like on Instagram, that we share with a friend, that we say, wow, that's really powerful. And then it's in one ear and out the other because, well, we go on with the rest of our day and we don't remember it an hour later. That is because, and Vedanta becomes explicit around this, we have to reflect deeply on anything that we want to truly understand. And I just love this adage that reflection is 100,000 times more powerful than listening, because it really gets at the heart of the problem when I am discovering something that could be transformative, that I know is a concept that speaks to me on an intuitive level, but I fail to understand it or fail to put in the time to reflect on it, to really internalize it, because I'm so content with just productive consumption, like watching a TED Talk. You feel like, wow, I just learned a lot. Tomorrow morning, you've forgotten all about it. So today's reflection, and I call the daily Vedantic episodes reflections, but the reflection aspect is really on you. That's the work for you and I to do around these concepts. It is not a 5-minute episode on YouTube. That's not reflection. Hearing something for the first time, even the second or third, that's not reflection. Reflection, that is the work that you do after hearing it. And as Swami often says, study should be 80% reflection, 20% listening. And when is the best time to reflect? The best time to reflect is the early hours in the morning, before the sun has come up, before the world is awake and pulling you out and about. That stillness, that quietness, that solitude, that's the best time to reflect. So today's reflection is really underscoring the power and the necessity of reflection. Not just for change, not for anything profound, but just to internalize something that you know you need to hear again and again, need to be reminded about again and again, need to sit with, maybe journal on, maybe even find time to discuss with someone that has no motive to change you further, that has no fears of invalidating their own views. That would be called satsang, community of the good. Finding that satsang, finding that person, those people that you can discuss and reflect these with, which admittedly will be likely outside of those early morning hours, but still a positive reverberation for you to speak out loud and realize, oh, wait, I don't think I understand this as fully as I thought I did. That's another powerful part of reflection. But today's reflection is to highlight real reflection. This is fast food reflection on YouTube. It's still helpful to remind us of these concepts. And so many of them need to be hit on again and again, repeated again and again for the penny to drop. But real reflection, that's on you. It's not hitting a play button. That's the work that you do with this information, with these concepts. I'd even go further to say the best reflection is actually just signing up, and the link is in the show notes. Signing up for the lectures directly with Vedanta Academy, the ashram that I study with every single morning. It's a miracle of modern technology that you can reflect. You can jump into the lectures that students at an ashram halfway around the world are going over. You can do that from the comfort of your home, from the device in your pocket. That's an excellent way to reflect on this ancient wisdom within Vedanta. But if nothing else, when you come across something that hits you intuitively, that you know you needed to hear in that moment, or speaks truth to you that afternoon while you're scrolling through social media, or while you're listening to one of these reflections, or anything that hits you and makes you stop for a second, take 1 extra second to write it down, and a few extra moments that following morning to reflect on it. Because reflection is 100,000 times more powerful than listening. We'll see you tomorrow on the Daily Vedantic.